Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about reading and writing goals because it's the new year and everybody is making them. And I realized that a lot of people have trouble meeting their goals after they've set them. And I get a lot of questions about how to meet your reading and writing goals throughout the year, especially whenever things get thrown off track with family emergencies or things like that. So, those are the main points that we're going to talk about. Is first of all, making your goals realistic, because I thought that reading 100 books in a year would be realistic for me because I used to be able to read a book a day, but I didn't take into effect that I am exhausted. I have a full-time job, I have a kid now, I have school, so I read 10 books last year instead of 100. So I scaled it down to 50, which still seems a little bit ambitious, but I'm trying to make more time to read and make that more of a priority because it's something I really used to enjoy. And sometimes if you have mental health issues, things like that can slide, and getting back into the habit of making that a priority can really help. So just make sure you set goals that are more realistic for you. Don't think that because somebody else is reading 100 books a year does not mean you have to read 100 books a year. A lot of people I know, their Goodreads goal is 12 books a year, 1 book a month. And that seems pretty reasonable to me. Also, it is okay to add short stories and count them. Because even if it's even like a 700-word short story, flash fiction, if you read it, you read it. If you wrote it, add it to your word count, because setting unrealistic goals like reading like 4 chapters in a day or 2 books a week, it's not gonna work. But if you really feel like you're dragging and you need to catch up, read something short. You don't always have to read epics, and you don't always have to write epics. Trying to write 2,000 words a day or 5,000 words a day, that's unrealistic for some people. And that's okay, because I'm one of those people. I write really slowly. And so I went from wanting to try to do 2,000 words a day to 500, because I just was not making my goal. And that's okay. I also realized that I was taking a lot of my time with client work, but I wasn't counting the words I was writing for my clients, because I'm a ghostwriter. And I would always feel like I wasn't getting anything done at the end of the day because I didn't meet my word count goal, even though I was writing all day. So count those little small achievements. Also, get a buddy. I use Goodreads to kind of track what I do. I also am kind of part of some online book clubs, so having them holding me accountable for making sure I actually read the books on time, on a schedule, really helped me meet my goals. Same thing goes for writing buddies. Tell someone that you talk to a lot, say, hey, I need to have this many words done by the weekend, and they will check in with you. They will make sure that you get it done, and that's sometimes the best thing for you. Also, the last thing I want to talk about is examine why you didn't meet your goals last year, and that can really help you meet your goals this year. Last year, like I said, I was working on client work, and that's why I wasn't meeting my own personal goals. It's also, it could be you're spending too much time on social media, and that's why you're not reading enough books. Or you feel like you're too busy because, you have to go back and forth to work, and you're at the gym. If that is the reason, then you can always consider audiobooks or shorter books, but it'll help. So whenever you're making your reading or writing goals this year, just don't be so hard on yourself. That's my main piece of advice, is don't be so hard on yourself. Make it realistic, because you can always set low goals and then meet them and go past them. Bye guys.